Hello, and welcome to Soulfessions. I'm your host, Molly Ray. To live a life full of joy, happiness, and connection, to connect with our most authentic self, we must be willing to confess where we are in life. I have worked through many traumatic life events, including giving birth to twins 3 months early. My healing began when I was ready to confess exactly how I was feeling and the work I needed to do to release the pain. I honored my feelings and used my loving connection with music in the healing process. Join me as I speak honestly about my journey and how you can begin your journey of healing and finding joy. It all starts with a Soulfession. Hello, it's Molly. Thank you for tuning in with me today. And today I want to talk about self-care. And I know right now, with the pandemic going on and the majority of us in lockdown, self-care is something that can really get missed or dismissed and even unrecognized, because we've now been thrown into this situation that is unlike anything we have seen before. And many times what ends up happening is our bodies go into this basic shock or survival mode, that I like to call that as well. And in that time, when we're feeling this survival mode, what can happen, and I see this a lot, is our breathing starts to get higher in our body. And what I mean by that is, if you're ever laying down at nighttime, if you have ever done this, or this is something to do today, if you haven't, when you're getting ready to go to sleep, lay down and put your hand on your stomach and imagine the air going down through your nose and filling up your belly. What you will see is your hand will rise up and your breath will be pretty low. What happens is, when we start to get stressed out, we forget to allow our bodies to breathe in air to that full capacity. And instead, the breathing becomes more shallow. And we almost hang out mostly just in our chest area. And what can happen is, when you start to breathe more shallow, not only are you not getting the full amount of oxygen you could get, but what else is happening is tension starts to form in your neck, in your shoulders, across your shoulder blades, maybe even your upper arms. If this is something you've been noticing, I want to offer you a chair exercise that helps to get the breath deeper. And how you're going to do this is, you're going to find a chair and sit on the edge of it. And then you're going to lean over, put your elbows on your knees. And then you're just going to relax your head down. So you're going to have your head looking down towards the floor. It's really important to make sure that the neck stays relaxed. Then take a nice deep breath through your nose and allow the lower part of your sides to fill up with air. And as you're doing this, you want to slowly let the air out through your mouth. You want to imagine that air, it's going to fill up first in your lower rib cage, and then it will slowly start to fill up in the rest of your lungs. But you always want to think about breathing deeper first. And this is a great exercise to just get used to doing at all times, breathing lower. It gives you more oxygen. It allows you to feel more centered. So just doing this exercise 3 to 4 times in a sitting, and then getting back up and paying attention to where the breath is being directed to, you should start to notice a considerable difference in how you feel afterwards. your energy should shift a bit more to feeling calmer. This is something that I have especially been working on with my voice students even more lately, as when you sing, we carry a lot of our feelings and emotions, and especially stress, in our voice. And breathing high can really create tension problems to even be able to sing. And not just sing, but to be able to use your voice to its fullest capacity. Because let's face it, if we feel like we are not being heard, if we feel like we're not being understood, there's this closed offness that comes in the throat. Sometimes people will even say they feel like they have a lump in their throat, or their throat feels tighter, the muscles in their throat feel tighter. And that's why it's so important to be communicating how you're feeling. And as a listener, it's just as important to be able to listen to that person from their perspective. Because right now, we all are viewing the situation we're going through based off of the experiences we've had in life. How we're handling this pandemic has everything to do with our life experiences that gives us the perspective that we have. And if you're able to start doing self-care with just as simple as breathing, also going to bed at night, just feeling that breath lower before you go to sleep, it's a great way to start easing and calming your body down. But doing these sorts of self-care things, it even gives you an opportunity to be able to hear people differently. Anytime we're coming from a place of stress or frustration or fear, it makes it very challenging for us to have the ability to even hear or see a different perspective or have empathy for that perspective. So breathing is extremely helpful with recentering, and it just takes a few minutes. And even for those of you who are really busy right now, who maybe are at home with their plates overflowing, trying to work from home, and perhaps now you're working on schoolwork with your kids and you're trying to figure out how can I juggle all of these things. Giving yourself a minute of mindfulness is extremely helpful. Just that minute throughout the day to just refocus the breath. So beneficial. The other thing I want to talk to you about today is humming. Humming is really helpful to keep your voice warmed up, to keep your larynx relaxed, and to keep your focus recentered. The vibration of the hum and how it resonates within your body helps to clear out clutter, and it also helps to clear out congestion that may be sitting in your chest. So I want to do a little warm up with you today, a little hum for health warm up. And this is really wonderful paired with the breath. If you do a couple really nice deep breaths and then go into the hum, I just feel so much more at peace after I do this. So this is how you're going to hum. You're going to think of it like you're saying, that's good. So you're going to have a lot of buzziness that's going to fall above your lip. If you hit that in the right spot, it'll be like below your nose, above your lip. And then you're going to go for a lower note. Now, mind you, I know some of you may be a little self-conscious about your voices. So shower humming is excellent. Car humming by yourself is also excellent. But hum's a really great way for you just to even get in touch with your lower vocal registry, because we all have voices and they're all unique. That's what makes us so special. So let's try this. You're going to do an and we're going to pick a low note. So you pick whatever low note you want. I'm just going to pick a low note myself, and this is how it's going to sound. Let's try one more. Great. I know that felt great for me. So, two main things that I would love for you to try this week is the breath and the humming. And also think about what is something that you enjoy doing that you could do at home, that you could carve a little bit of extra time for yourself, whether it be 10 minutes every day, whether it be 30 minutes once a week, whatever you can do to carve out, maybe it's as simple as getting a nap or reading a book you've been wanting to read or paint or play a game with your kids, anything like that. Start making a list of the things that bring you joy. Things that if you start to feel stressed or you're holding a lot of tension in your body or you think you're going to lose your mind if you have to stay in your house one more day, have a list available. Have a reminder list. Even something like breathe, take 3 nice deep breaths every day, or hum, or go outside and breathe in the fresh air and feel the sun on your face. Anything like that. Create a list for yourself, because as soon as you start feeling the anxiety or the stress or the frustration or the tears or anything like that, before it escalates and gets to the point where it's hard to get back down again, look at your list. Pick something on your list. Allow yourself to just calm that away. Another thing that is available, you can go to my Facebook page, Tune In with Molly. I have live sound healing events in there that you can pull up the videos and listen to one of those. Sound vibration is a wonderful way to release stress. If you are interested in exploring more with clearing out stress and anxiety and frustration using your voice, I do offer soul sound voice sessions. They're one-on-one hour sessions where we utilize sound healing, utilize your voice to clear up and move things up and out, where you learn how to find the power, the true power of your voice in these sessions. And I use Reiki and other sorts of modalities to help move that through. But they're very powerful. Our voices are so powerful. And that's a great way. And another thing is you can get on to my services as well if you're looking for something other than soul sound voice. I do have soul clearing sessions on there and sound healing sessions as well that are available one-on-one on Zoom. So I hope that this helps you. Please let me know on my Facebook page or subscribe to my newsletter and find out all of the latest happenings as well. Thank you. Many blessings, love, and light. Thank you for tuning in with me today. If you are enjoying the podcast, please like it and share it with your friends and family. To learn more about my soul movement coaching, sound therapy, and other services, you can visit my website at www.tuneinwithmolly.com.